Hey guys, thank you for watching this video. My name is Roy and I'm the head of pre-sale and professional services for BitDem. Today we're going to talk about how to assess your security posture in just a few minutes by yourself, because today more and more IT teams are looking for ways to assess their security posture to know how well the solutions that they have deployed actually function, and will they protect them if their organization is going to be the next one targeted by attackers. So it's first of all, it's important to mention that there are many tools in this market that can help you assess your security posture. Some of them are paid and some of them are free. And personally, I have encountered some that are good and some that are not as good. And in between, we have several solutions that can help you assess your security posture. But I'm going to focus on one specific tool that I think that you guys can get the most value from. And this tool is called the Lucky Meter, or the BAS Breach and Attack Simulation Next Generation, if you will. And what's so special about this tool is that, as opposed to other services that you might find online, it doesn't send a closed set of files, but rather it's a continuous service that constantly sends out real attacks that are being sent out there by attackers. We have an engine that can take those attacks from various feeds, like our customer base, feeds like VirusTotal, other feeds that our malware researchers have. And once we validate that those files are indeed malicious, we change them a little bit to make them look a little bit different than what they originally looked like, and then we send them to a test account created in your organization. And that's really important because those are real attacks and they can actually harm your organization. So that's why I'm asking you guys to do it in a safe environment under a test account that nobody's reading and nobody's using. Now, I know it might sound a little bit scary to hear that we're sending real attacks, but if you think about it for a moment, that's the best way that you have to assess your security posture. Because if you're doing some sort of a regular automated pen test or a breach and attack simulation, so that attack simulation might be relevant to the moment that you do it in, but a week later, it might not be relevant because there's a new attack that's emerging out there in the wild, and maybe your security gateway cannot detect it. So the Lucky Meter, or the BAS 2.0, is a continuous service, meaning that you only have to deploy it once, and from that point onwards, you can get a continuous evaluation of your email security stack, and that's going to be against the real threats that are being sent out there and the real trends that the attackers are using in order to penetrate organizations. And that's basically the best way that you have in order to assess your security posture. So now I'm going to dive into how to do it. So the first step is going to be navigate to Azure Marketplace and look for BitDem Lucky Meter. And then I'm going to show you how to do the entire process in like 3 or 4 minutes.
Alright, so once you guys are here on Azure Marketplace, just look for the BitDem Lucky Meter application, and then you should land in this page. So I prefer to do it in through an incognito tab because you need to be logged in with your test account on your tenant. So please, again, make sure it's super important, log in with your test account on your tenant, and then just click on the free trial button here. Then you need to click continue, and then the system is going to take you to BitDem's platform where you should complete your registration. So in here you will need to fill in some basic details like your business email address, because that's the way that our system will be able to provide you with login access to your personal email. Then you need to fill in your company and create a password with which you could log into the platform. The title here, and register. And now once you click on register, everything is going to be prepared automatically in the backend. and then it's going to take you directly to the platform. So I want to just recap again about how the Lucky Meter or the Buzz Next Generation 2.0 works. So basically, this is an ongoing service which continuously sends real and fresh attacks that are found in various sources like um, some of our customers, or feeds like VirusTotal, or some attacks that our researchers find here and then on the web. And then basically it sends them out to your test account and basically lets you see how well your security posture handles real threats that are being sent out there. Because if you're not attacked today, you don't know if that's because your security mechanism were able to stop all of the threats that were supposed to come in, or you were just not attacked today. But what's going to happen if you're going to be attacked tomorrow? So I really recommend that you guys will do this sort of assessment, because it can give you a visibility to where your weak spots are, so you can enhance your security stack, and by that making sure that your organization is safe. And even if you don't have the manpower or the budget to do it right now, it's always good to know where your weak spots are. So anyway, after you log in, it's going to navigate you here to the console, and here you can see interesting information. First of all, you can see the miss rate trends. For example, you can see how many attacks were sent and how many attacks basically landed in the test mailbox. In addition to that, you can also see the missed attacks feed, and it's not populated because it's a new environment, but after a few hours or a few days you're going to see information here, and it's very interesting because you can see, along with the identifiers of the attacks, you can also see how long those attacks have been active for, meaning for how long they are able to penetrate your mailbox without your security mechanism picking them up. And we also have the TTD, or the time to detect, which basically tells us how long the attack have been active. And you can see it as a split graph here, where you can see the ones that were remediated relatively fast, meaning 6 hours or less. And then you can also see how many of the attacks have been alive, or active for over 2 days. And that's it. We also have a talk on BrightTalk, where you could see some other ways that we can offer you if you would like to assess your security posture relatively quickly. But again, I really recommend to try the Beat Them Lucky Meter, because that's the best way that you can really see how your security posture is against the threats that are being sent out there. If you're having any problem setting it up, or you have any questions regarding BitDem or the Lucky Meter, please don't hesitate to reach out and ask me anything at Roy, ROY, at bitdem.com. Thank you very much.